Mario Kart World, how many buttons do you use in a race? 3? 4? Usually no more than 5. But that's not even half of the Switch 2's buttons. So what if you had to use every single button on the controller? And you slowly lost them over time, the better you played. Well, that's what we're going to be exploring today. Because what I did was I took the 6 main buttons that are utilized in a race of Mario Kart World and mapped them across every single button on the Switch 2. Besides the home button, I can't actually remap that one. But every other button is fair game. Even L stick and R stick, which you wouldn't really think about as being buttons. But not only that, but after every race, I have to spin this wheel a certain amount of times depending on the placement I get. And whatever button it lands on, I lose that button permanently. Now the number of spins is determined by the placement. So, for example, if I get placements 1 through 6, I have to spin the wheel 4 times. If I get placements 7 through 12, I have to spin it 3 times. If I get placements 13 through 18, I have to spin it 2 times, and 19 through 24 is 1 time. So basically, the better I do, the less usable buttons I'll have on my Switch 2 controller. This forces you to utilize every single button on the controller in ways you wouldn't even think about. Now, as for what buttons control what inputs, I'll go ahead and explain them real quick, as well as what each individual input does, from most important to least important. So by far, the most important input is probably the L button, which will be controlled by L, ZL, and the minus button. This button is the items button, which is pretty much the comeback mechanic. You know, you get worse placements, you get better items. The next button is the R button, which will be controlled by R, ZR, and the plus button. This controls your drifting as well as tricking. This allows you to take shortcuts that you normally wouldn't be able to take without jumping off a ramp or rail grinding. What we have next is the A button, which will be controlled by A, D-pad right, and the R stick. This is your accelerate button. Pretty self-explanatory. You press it and you go forward. It's insane, I know. This also serves as the rocket start button. And without it, we'll pretty much be in, like, last place. Or at least close to it. Although, in the case of events that we do lose A, I will turn on auto accelerate. This is only because the game would pretty much be unplayable without the A button. Not even just in the races, but also like in the menus. So I will be allowed to use it in the menus. It really only truly matters in the race. But also, you have to map A on the controller, as well as B. But you know, again, you kind of be soft-locked, you kind of be stuck, and that's not really that good, is it? Speaking of which, the B button, which will be controlled by B, D-pad down, and the C button, which is like the most use I'm ever getting of the C button. This is basically the opposite of A, the D-accelerate button. It's not used as much, but like for tight corners that you can't really drift around super easily, you can hold A and B to do a quick turn. For our second to last button, we have the X button, which will be controlled by X, D-pad up, and the L stick. This one you can like turn your camera around. Now I know it doesn't seem that useful, but if you're trying to throw like shells behind you, you know, it's kind of useful there. Yeah, that's really it, to be honest. And last but not least, we have is the Y button, which will be controlled by Y, D-pad left, and the capture button. Okay, and I gotta be honest here, I kinda just include it since I included all the other face buttons. It doesn't do anything in the actual race since they removed the acceleration feature that was present in 8 Deluxe. Because back then, Y and A used to have the same feature. And now you can, like, fast travel and free roam. That's kind of it, really. Look, if we have to lose a button, Y would probably be the best one in this scenario. Now, the goal is simple. Reach as many points as I can in 10 rounds. And the point system will be just the basic Mario Kart World point system. So not like the weird online crap that doesn't make a lot of sense because it's dictated on the player's rank. So like a person with 3,000 points would get more points in 3rd place than a person with, say, 7,000 points in 1st place. Oh, and also I couldn't find anything to put in the bottom left corner, so I just put the box of the Switch 2 Joy-Cons for some reason. And now with that long intro out of the way, let's actually get into the first race. And we're going to be picking random for most of the tracks because, well, this system's kind of stupid. because it's mostly intermission tracks.
Okay, so for context, this was recorded a long time ago. And by long, I mean it was recorded on the 19th of June. So this was way before a lot of the updates that ruined matchmaking. And so I picked random because it would guarantee a non-intermission track. Of course, that was before they changed it, so now it only happens some of the time. Thank you for that, Nintendo. Yes, that was just for clarification in case anyone was confused. I just wanted to clarify that, you know?
So, yeah. Although it does look like this lobby is pretty full, but that's not really gonna matter since we're gonna have to change the lobby. Okay, so it looks like it's mostly random, but... Oh, wait. Oh, nice, Wario Stadium. That would be good. Yeah, so we have all but 6. So I think that means we have exactly 18. Which is kind of hilarious, which means the least we could lose is 2 buttons. I think. Yeah. Now luckily, since this is an actual course and not just an intermission, I guess it would be harder? I guess it does depend on the track, mostly. And I know there's like a bunch of shortcuts like that guy's trying to do. I guess is it really a short? I don't know, kind of. Now, luckily, since this one is the first match, we don't have to do any button swapping, which will be good for, well, you know, I can just basically play normally. It's not until I lose, like, A, where we'll really be out of problem. You know? And, like, the hardest part is not remembering what buttons I have left. It's having to form my hand in a way that will let me hit all the buttons I need to. Oh wait, blue shell. I'm actually in second too. That's... Wait, hon, new enemy? Ah, just Goomba. I guess I shouldn't have expected that much from this track, all things considered. But I would like more enemies. I think I only have Spike, Charging Chuck, Coin Coffer, and Conk Door. Man, I should have actually just played as Conk Door, actually. That probably would have been way better. But, you know, we gotta stick with Monty Mole. Yeah, to be honest, Monty Mole is kind of my... Like, the character that I usually go with if he is playable, you know? Yeah, because, like, he's not playable in a lot of games. And we get a nice second, too. Okay, so... Luckily, that score is easy to put in, because that's just 12. Or, sorry, it should be point. There we go. Yeah, so we can just put 12. And race, we got 2. And we do have to leave the lobby. And because I don't have any plus button, I have to use the home button every single time. That's gonna be fun. But now that we're here, we might as well go ahead and do the wheel, which is probably what I'm gonna do each time. I'm gonna leave the match by going to the home button, and then I'm gonna spin the wheel. So let's see. The first button that is gonna die is the A button. Wow, thank you, game, wow. Yay, yippee, wahoo. So now we can go to Joy-Con 2R, because they don't have it in, like, they don't have them combined. We can edit controller, and we remove the A button. Of course, that's the first button we lose. And then we just remove it. Now let's see here. And we lose X2. Thank you for that. I guess that one's not really that important. But still, like, come on. Okay, next button we lose is... Okay, ZR. So all of them are actually just on here. So we can go ahead and remove that. And there we go. First... Oh wait, hold on. No. One more spin. I forgot about that. Yeah, we do actually have to do one more spin. We lose right stick, which is A. Oh no. Okay, that's not good. So we've already lost 2 A's. Wait, what do you mean A and B need to be mapped? Wait, what? But they are mapped. Not on this. Wait, hold on. I get that A and B need to be. But A and B are mapped. I'm so confused. Hold on, though. But is it A on the other controller? It is! Wait, what? So you're telling me that the A button has to be active on the right Joy-Con, but doesn't have to be on the left Joy-Con? Why? I mean, I get why, but like, if it's mapped on the left... whatever. But for all intents and purposes, I still won't use R stick for A because I technically did lose that. But it's still just like, why? It's right there, game. That is still so stupid. Like, why? If it's connected on the left Joy-Con, it should be fine. The worst part is, if I was playing with a Pro controller, that wouldn't be an issue. Like, I knew I'd have to do it eventually, but I didn't realize it only mattered on the right Joy-Con. Oh, it's in mirror mode. I was like, wait, Sky High Sunday isn't over. I guess this match is going to be in mirror mode. Which is really weird to see. I haven't actually unlocked mirror mode, by the way. Okay, all in all, the controls aren't that irregular. I mean, X I wouldn't even be using... Wait, is it just... Yeah, it is regular X, okay. Like, it's only just moving my finger, because I still have, like, what would be A in this context of D-pad right. As long as we don't lose that, we won't have to turn on auto-accelerate. Frankly, as long as we don't lose as long as we don't lose L, we should be fine. It is kind of weird having to drift with R, because, like, I guess technically, yeah, it does say R down there, but everyone usually uses ZR. No one actually uses R, right? I don't know, maybe you do. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The only reason is because I could not find a image of the ZR button of a GameCube controller, and there probably is, but it's on the Smash Bros. Wiki. Yes, I use the Smash Bros. Wiki, okay? Yeah, like the Smash Bros. Melee Wiki. Or I guess technically it could be any wiki that uses a GameCube controller. Or like any Smash Bros. Game that uses a GameCube controller, but whatever. Are you kidding? Lakitu, why? I was right there too. Okay, this is actually really uncomfortable, because I have to use the left stick with the one finger. Yeah, the one finger, thank you. My pointer finger? Yeah, I think that's what it is. And then I have to use my thumb on the other one. And it's already, like, kind of difficult. Like, it just doesn't feel natural. Also, I'm just not going that fast either. I feel like if it's anything like the last round, I'll probably be able to just clutch up in the end. But again, having to hold the left stick while this finger while having to hold the A button with my thumb just does not feel right. Okay, but it does look like we're gonna use the bullet bill and go very slow. Yeah, this is not going well. Wait, hon. Technically, if we make it into 18th, we still have to go for 3. But it already looks like we've failed. We actually got last place. We got the worst placement. Okay, yeah, that sucked. Like, you guys can't see it because I don't have a hand cam. But, yeah, just this positioning just sucks. Also, we were playing against Kirby. Okay, first things first. We go to point. So now we're at 15 points. And then race number. Now it's 3 out of 10. And now we can spin the wheel and hope we don't lose A. I will admit the wheel was kind of fast. Oh, we lose camera. Oh crap. Oh, guys. Oh, we lost camera. Fudge. Man, that sucks. But yeah, I think that's actually it too, because we got last 19th place, which is in the last 6 placements. You know, honestly, thank God we did lose Y there. I mean, it's not very useful in accounts that's only usable in free roam, so probably better that we did lose Y. Although that does not help with the fact that
my fingers are not like in a good position. Seriously, you don't just have, I guess I could have, yeah, here we go. We have the middle finger on Y, or on A. What would be A? D-pad right. No, I don't think that actually works. This is like the worst hand configuration. Why'd we have to lose 2 A's in the first spin? Or, I guess first 4 spins. The first race. Like, what are the chances? Oh, maybe the chances are high. And you know what? These lobbies have been pretty well. Well, not like skill, but like large. Like, they're large lobbies. Ooh. Boo Cinema. Yeah, that's a good track, yeah. Okay, this is a decently short track. And in my personal opinion, this one's definitely a front-running track rather than a bagging track. I mean, just like with the whole layout and everything, you don't really have a lot of good areas to get, like, not really get good items, but like to use those items, you know? Like, you don't have a lot of off-road. And it's definitely weird to consider them like front-running or bagging tracks like this early in this game's existence, but and you kind of have to consider it like that, you know? Like, I would probably consider like Warrior Stadium to be a front-running track, even though I guess I did get second. But I definitely consider it to be a front-running track. Let's see, what other tracks are there? Man, there are so many. I'm trying to think. I literally can't think of any other tracks. My brain is malfunctioning, okay? It's bad enough I have to use the controller, like, the worst way possible. Mind you, my thumb is on the D-pad right button. My pointer finger is on the left stick. And then my middle finger is on the ZL button. No one should... Alright, oh, boo. No one should be able to... No one should play like this. Yet I am. Yeah, because no one else is insane enough to do it like this. Everyone's scared of changing the buttons on their controller. Also, unironically, I think I might actually get first. I love the first game we did. I did great. I got second. The second game, I did terrible. And then now we're back to, like, the cycle was back. Okay, I'm definitely not gonna get first. But from the looks of it, I'm definitely going to get second. At least, whoa, turning the camera, that's what was happening. Okay, got second, that's good. We already know second is 12 points. So that means we can change the score to 27. And we can also go ahead and change the race number to 4 out of 10. Then we have to spin the wheel 4 more times and lose 4 more buttons. And, yeah, it's gonna be complicated. Let's see what the first spin is going to be. We lost the C button, guys. RIP. I don't even think I used the button. Like, even in general. Okay, so C is dead. Okay. Let's see, what's the next button? We still have all the L's. Oh, we lost plus, too. Okay. Why are, like, most of them on the right Joy-Con, too? Okay, we lost plus. And that one's fine, I wasn't really using that one anyway. We still have 2 more spins. Y. We unlocked, okay, we didn't unlock. We lost regular Y. I guess that one's also in here, but I can remember why. Uh-oh. We lost D-pad right. Goodbye, A. I guess technically not goodbye, but like... editor, explode A. Now, one thing we have to do. We have to press X and turn on auto-accelerate. Okay, so here's the question. If I were to highlight over random, wait for the timer to, I guess, stop, will it
put it on random, or will it just pick one of them randomly? Like one of the 3 options. Because again, I can't use A. I mean, I guess I technically could. I did say it really only truly matters in the actual race. Okay, it does pick the one it was selected on, so that's at least good here. But yeah, technically it only truly matters in the race, otherwise I won't even be able to select the character. Are you kidding me though? All these randoms and I picked Salty Speedway. It wasn't even random. Wait a second, Kevin. Wasn't there a Kevin earlier? Is this the same one? I mean, I guess Kevin isn't that uncommon of a name, but like, still. You know, one thing I can say, I guess I don't have to press A. But I can't get an auto or a rocket start, which is gonna hurt me a little. Luckily, I can still de-accelerate. Yeah, so, yeah, I can still do that, so that's at least good. Of course, we had to lose A. We're getting really close to losing R, too, which that's not gonna be good. I think, as long as we don't lose L right away, which, it's the only button that actually has 3 lives, so, all in all, I don't think we are gonna lose L right away. Unless, like, the next 3 spins are just gonna be, like, all L. What are the chances of that happening? Yeah, we're going to Salty Speedway. So this is basically the opposite route that it normally is. Because I'm pretty sure how it works is that normally, like, I guess not really normally, but the route, if a route's going one way, like Salty Speedway to Down Jungle, and then you go to Down Jungle to Salty Speedway, I think the route is the same, it's just opposite directions. I think that's the thing. Honestly, having auto accelerate isn't the worst thing. Like, I still can't do rocket starts, right? I still can't do that, which is kind of bad. But I mean, otherwise I'd kind of be immobile, and that's not really that good, so I'd have to turn it on. And we still have drift, although we might lose it. Which, it's not even just drift. It's also, like, tricking and, like, a lot of stuff. So, yeah, I really do not want to lose that. If avoidable, please, like, I'd rather lose Y. Nobody cares about the Y button. I mean, I still want to get a good score, reminder. Oh, hold on. Where'd that person come from? No. Oh, come on, what is happening? I'm getting Mario Karted here. How did this happen? Hold on. Why is it like every even race I do terrible? I guess it could be worse. What is even 13? What is 13 worth? I have no idea. 13 is worth 5. So let's go ahead. First of all, point. Yeah. Crap. What was it worth? I already forgot. A 5? Yeah, 5. So that would be 32. Yeah, 32. Okay, so we only have 2 spins this time, since we got 13th. That is how it works? Yeah, because it's 13 through 18, because 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, that is 6. Yep, just making sure, and we lost X. Dang. So we lost L stick. Okay, and then we lost D-pad left. Okay. Okay, so both those are literally on here, okay. You know, what's also funny is that I almost have as many L's, like the button, as I do every other button that's still alive, and I think that's hilarious. I mean, I still can't do much. Well, actually, I didn't really lose that in many important buttons, right? I think as long as I still have drift and items, I should be fine. Who needs B buttons? Who needs X buttons? Who needs the A button? Exactly. Nobody. Despite the fact that I did get 13th. To be fair, I got Mario Karted, so there wasn't anything I could do about that one. And if anything, it's an odd number. That means I do good. I mean, I got 2nd place on rounds or races 1 and 3. So clearly it has some sort of effect. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna keep this star. I'm so good. Are you kidding me? Really, game? What is this game, man? I know it's Mario Kart, don't answer that question. But are you kidding me? I say, hey, I'm gonna keep this star. It immediately gets stolen. I get hit by 27 green shells. It all goes to crap. Like, part of this isn't even because I don't have the A button. It's just because this keeps happening. You know what? We're gonna make it. Hold on. We have the golden mushroom. Come on, game. Oh no, bombs. Wait, hon. I think that's 12th. Yeah, that's 12th, which means that's the second. Yeah, second. So I get 3 spins, which means we could lose L, which would probably be the worst outcome. Yeah, I got 12th, which 12th is 6 points, so now we're at 38. Let's see what we lose. We lost L. We lost him. He was a good soldier. He died in war. Goodbye, minus button. Anyway, let's see. Now, what's the next button? Oh god, we've lost CL. Oh crap. Guys, we've lost CL. He also died in the war. So I think, yeah, we still have Beast. Beast still has 2 lives. Are you kidding me? Are you actually joking? Well. There goes our items. Okay, this is now bad. We lost items. Like, it's bad enough we don't have the A button, but now we can't even use items. And no, we're not turning on auto use item. That's for babies. And I'm no baby. The only reason I turn on auto accelerate is because it would literally be impossible. So you know what, this is just pure skill, guys. I mean, technically items could be of help if we get some like a shell that's placed behind us. We got triple mushrooms and a star. But also I realize if we get a first spot or like a top 6 position, we technically just lose all of our buttons. Like, that's it. And then the next race, couple races, would be nothing. And you know, it's funny, because I initially thought, like, I should just do 8 races, because I'm like, yeah, 8 races would make sense. But, you know, I was just like, well, what are the chances of me actually losing all my buttons? Maybe because I thought I was really bad at online, but I don't know, maybe I'm not. Like, it's not even just because the lobbies aren't a lot. I feel like I'm just legitimately not actually that bad at online. And also I had it so, like, each, like, the top 8 positions gave, like, were only, like, the top 8 only had 3 spins. But I didn't think that would give the top positions as much power. I mean, I'm not in last is what I would say, except I now am. Thank you, game. Okay, wow, that's not good. I'm low in last place. So, first things first, we got 19th place, which means we get 3 points. Or, I don't even know if we're gonna make it past 50. Like, God dang. Yeah, it's 41. Right? Yeah. 38 plus 3 is 41, yeah. So, let's see what one button we lose. Best case scenario, probably B. Because, I guess because we had multiple. We just lose X. And honestly, could be worse. Let's all agree, could be worse. Yep. This is the game now. Yeah, after losing item, there's like nothing I can do. How did I get triple mushrooms again? Oh my gosh. I guess I can trick. Let's be thankful we still have R. Because, like, worst comes to worst, when I get last place each time, I'm still gonna end up losing all my buttons by the last race. So at least we still have R. Can we use L? No. Can we use items? No. Do we even have access to Y? We don't even have access to Y. But you know what? We're gonna drive like we have it. And by that I mean there's not really a lot we can do without items, not gonna lie. Like, I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe you could at least do good without items. At least decent. But this game, especially with the whole intersections thing, it's just like... Or intermissions, whatever they're called. It's just like, how in the world do you want me to catch up when it feels like it's physically impossible to, you know? Because, like, these intersections have so many shortcuts that, you know, normal players would take. But I can't, because I can't use items! But how did we even lose 3 items, or 3 L's in a row? Like, why? I don't even know if we can even get a high score. Like, unless, again, unless, like, something... That's something. You know what? That is something. Hold on. This is what we needed. See, being in last works. You're gonna pick on the guy who can't use items? Come on, man. Okay, well, this is not going that well. People are using items. Wait, I'm in 14th place. Let's be honest here. No. Oh, come on. Wait. I got 16th, which I guess means I lose 2 buttons, correct? Although I think I might have been able to lose 2 buttons anyway, since you know, we only have 18 people. So let's see, what 2 buttons do we lose today? Please be B. Okay, D-pad down. We lost D-pad down. It's a 50-50. But first, we have to actually remove D-pad down. That also technically means the left controller is... Wait, no, actually, we still need the left controller. I have to steer. But for buttons, it's basically useless. I still need to steer. So let's see. Thought I have to bring back up the wheel. Do we lose B? Or do we lose R? We lost B. That's huge. Man, I wonder what button we're gonna lose next. Well, no time for that. I guess, again, technically we have to have B. So, by that logic, we're just gonna put it to C. Okay. Basically our last life. The R button. No matter what placement we even get, we're gonna lose it anyway. So might as well use it to its fullest ability. Really? Come on, again, oh no. Don't pick on the guy who can't use any other button. Man, some people are just, like, rude. Oh my gosh, this is not working. Like, it's gonna be impossible to even, like, get a place higher than last. Unless someone fumbles the bag. I mean, I guess last time in Choco Mountain, that was actually decent, though. Considering people got hit with lightning, and I wasn't in front, I was actually able to get, not that far, but I got decently far. Okay, that time I just ran into the banana. You know, the real question is, am I going to achieve 50 points? Probably, actually. Wait, oh, are you kidding me? Why did I have to press R? There was a mushroom right there. I don't know what that guy's doing. He just kind of stopped. Hey, you know what? Not last. This is good. Also, why is it every single time I get triple mushrooms? We noticed that? It might be like you can't get a golden mushroom right away, and because I can't use a rocket start, I'm usually in the bottom placements. I guess that's my guess, you know? It's very consistent. I mean, all in all, I'm still in 16th place. Although these next two races are just gonna be pure steering. So that will be fun. Wait. Oh, no, come on. I have to beat the darkness. Maybe they won't use their mushrooms. Maybe they feel bad for me. That would be nice, you know? Right? Why aren't they actually using their mushrooms? They have to be waiting. Either that or they're just conveniently not using any items at the same time I am. Who knows? Okay, I think we're legitimately in last place. Wow. Yep, okay. Uh-huh. I don't even think we have to switch. Let's see. 19th is 3 points. So now we're at 48 points. Yeah, we're not even gonna change lobbies. There's no point. And besides, I mean, I can definitely just do this in time. Also, wow, what button are we gonna lose next, guys? Could be anything. The R button. The final button. And now it's dead. The wheel was dead. I still actually have to get there in time. Hold on. Well, goodbye, R. You've served your term. And now you're gone forever. And here we are. No buttons. Only steering. You know what? Yeah, we just need coins and drafts. And we're already in 10th place, but that's not gonna last. There's no way that's gonna last. But yeah, I think we just need to... Yeah, we need drafts. Okay, I think this game just wants to toy with me. First of all, how am I in first? No, game. I should not... How... I'm not... What? I can't even finish my sentence, that's how confused I am. How was I in first for a second? I'm not using any buttons. No drifting, no accelerating, no items. Not even the useless Y button. No looking back, no braking. I even got hit by lightning. Wait, you know... Aw, dang it. I was gonna mooch off those... mushrooms. I even instinctively pressed the button. Good thing I disabled them. And I can't even press the other two buttons. I mean, I guess I could. Like, technically A and B are still mapped because I can't actually get rid of them. But, you know. You know, all in all, though, I'm not doing terrible. Oh, the lines. Oh, he's doing it. Go, Monty. Again, we need the drafts. It's like the worst idea I've ever had for a video. But god dang, oh, no. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Did that just say bread bug? Pikmin reference? Yeah, that literally does say bread bug. You know what? I'll appreciate that. You're a Pikmin player, you know? I love Pikmin. But we are getting last place, and I can't even use the bullet bill. Wait. I can shake the controller. Huh. I gotta admit, I did not know that. Yeah, I seriously, it was disabled. I think if you shake the controller, that kinda, I think you can just trick. You can't drift. That doesn't really change a lot. Also, I got 21st place. Wow. How many points did I get? I got 3. Wow. Yes. That means 51 points, guys. Oh man, this is incredible. Holy crap. Well, let's do this. One final time. The goal, not to get dead last. And this is Airship Fortress. We're on my domain now. I might not have any buttons. I can only steer, but I'm gonna do it well. I can steer like nobody else can. And god dang it, it's always triple mushrooms. I think that's actually just a thing in the game. Like, you can't get, like, I guess you just can't get a golden mushroom early. Oh, I could have had a star. It was right there, too. It's not necessarily that I can't use items. It's just I can't use the item button. But I could have had an item. Oh, really? You're ramming into this guy who can't even use items. It's cruel. Oh my gosh, he's slowing down. He's doing it just for me, you guys. You know what? Hold on. Come on. You know, I just realized this is the Bowser Jr. theme from Galaxy. Oh, yes! Oh my gosh, thank you, Donkey Kong! You might actually make it possible. Not very likely. But you know what? 12th is better than nothing. That's what I always say. Except I've never actually said it because, especially in the case of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 12th is literally the worst you can get. I seriously, I need drafts. I mean, to be fair, I'm not in dead last. But still. Yes, okay. There we go, we're drafting. Oh, wait! Oh, just hammer, bro. Nothing that interesting. How am I in 9th? I don't believe it! This game isn't real. There's no way I should be in 9th. What is happening? Is everyone else just really bad at this game? Why am I doing better than half the time I was using my buttons? That doesn't make any sense. Oh god, I'm running into the walls. I could definitely be doing better, but like, I'm in 12th. Oh no, this section. Yeah, this is actually not good because I have to turn, and normally here you would drift. Oh no. Oh, come on, guys. No! You know what? I can beat that one guy. I'm not last. That's all I ask for. And you know what? I did. This was probably the worst idea I had for this game, but I'm the only one insane enough to do it. Beam attack! Wait, hold on, what? You guys see that? The beam attack. Anyway, I did in fact get 19th, which means we get 3 points, which means we end this with 54 points. My recommendation, don't do this. Don't try this at home, guys. I mean, honestly, it was a fun challenge. Don't get me wrong here. But it was a terrible idea. And the worst part is, if it wasn't for that ending turn, I probably would have actually gotten a good score. Like, let's be honest. I would have gotten, like, a good score. But no. But you know what, guys? I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one.